听力训练也是一种修行。接下来的练习，你只可以看到单词和短句的提示，你必须用自己的耳朵听明白整段话的意思。如果没有听懂，你可以反复多听几遍。下面我们开始吧。
Imagine talking face-to-face with someone who's recording the entire interaction without any sign of doing so and then having it posted online. That is what's happening to countless women, including here in Vancouver. Sophisticated smart glasses are posing a challenge for lawmakers as victims speak out on the need for change. Penny Daflos explains.
Striking out while approaching women is nothing new. But covertly recording video of the interaction and then posting it online is a new fad.
You're beautiful.
And it's happening regularly in downtown Vancouver.
When I saw it, I was in shock, and it definitely brought up a lot of anxiety.
Cassie Zanjani had no idea she'd been recorded until a friend sent her a link to a video with thousands of views.
I felt quite humiliated, as I felt like the intention behind this was to degrade women, as well as being intoxicated myself that night. It doesn't put me in the best light.
Local women are becoming aware of the situation, some even linking to the high-tech glasses they're using.
Capture your unique perspective in an instant, straight from your glasses.
Meta's smart glasses continue to evolve with powerful AI features and even solutions for people with disabilities.
Real-life subtitles.
The technology has prompted fierce debate among content creators. While filming with a camera or smartphone is obvious, using glasses isn't. Plus, there's no shortage of advice on how to hide the recording indicator light.
Meta tells CTV News users are responsible for complying with all applicable laws and for using Ray-Ban Meta glasses in a safe, respectful manner.
It's my view that our legislation and our laws just generally have not kept up with online harms, and that people are experiencing all these new types of harms, and technology changes and then there's another version of it.
BC is already at the forefront of tackling online harms, and the Attorney General says if federal laws are lackluster,
If we need to fill gaps in BC with our legislation, then I'm absolutely looking for that.
It's maybe for some seeing this as some sort of like viral, cheap click kind of video that's maybe funny to them. It's actually really violating for the person that it's happening to.
a first-hand warning about this new technology and its potential impacts.
After years of property values fluctuating in BC and unpredictability in the housing market, Vancouver Island homeowners may finally have some stability.
General summary, the markets on Vancouver Island are stable this year. We're looking at -5% to +5% in most communities.
Property values released annually by BC Assessment show that as of July, the total value of properties on Vancouver Island reached almost $400 billion. More than $4 billion of those dollars were earned from new developments and construction. In Greater Victoria, most municipalities saw a 1% increase to its median value. The town of Sydney saw a 2% increase. But on the West Shore, not a single community saw a median jump. The District of Highlands had the largest drop by 3%. Further up island, things looked different. Only 9 communities between Central and North Island saw a decrease or no change to its median home value. Most communities instead had a 1% to 3% jump. Some even went higher, like Alert Bay, where the median home value rose by 7%.
Well, it's one of those communities where you look, Alert Bay has a very limited supply of housing. And with that limited supply and a steady demand, you will see prices increase year over year.
Though interest rates, rental prices, and housing starts fluctuated throughout 2025, Butterfield says there was no single factor that determines the value of a property.
What were properties selling for, in what location, what style of house, what age, and we'll come up with this is what we believe a reasonable estimate as the market value of that property as per July 1st that previous year.
And right now, he believes is the right time to shop around.
We don't have the same pressures that we saw a few years ago when COVID hit us and all of a sudden there were 10 buyers for every property. It's the other way around now. There's a lot more pressure on the sellers.
Victoria saw its highest vacancy rate in over 25 years at 3.3%. And with more condo and rental stock coming online, Neil expects that to rise further.
They've reported the vacancy rate in Vancouver now at 3.7%, which we haven't seen since the 80s. I think some of that's headed our way too.
Experts warn to take a good look at your assessment and check for errors which can happen. If you do want to dispute your assessment, you have to contact BC Assessment by February 2nd.
It's a lot of information to absorb there, and of course a lot of comparing when it comes to those assessed values. Let's bring in Ollie Herrera now live in studio for a deeper look at those with maybe some deeper pockets. Ollie, when it comes to the most expensive properties on the island, what are we looking at?
Jordan, the most valuable property on Vancouver Island also happens to be the third most valuable property in all of the province, and that's James Island. Located just off of Sydney, James Island had its value drop less than 1%, but it's still the highest most valued property on Vancouver Island at just over $57 million. In the second and third spot is a property on Dorcas Point Road in Anus Bay, and Samuel Island, which is a small island in the southern Gulf Islands. Both properties went down in value slightly.
没有听明白的朋友，可以反复多听几遍，在点点滴滴中提升自己的英文听力。英语听力练习是一场修行。那么今天视频的内容就到这里了，我们下期见。